don't know how long we're gonna be able to stay in the video game because the video game is pretty unstable at the moment for many of us. It seems that these attacks are still underway. Yeah, it's still going, and so they're working on it, but there's only so much that they can do at a time. Yes, it's not as bad as it was yesterday. I have been able to stay logged in for a more extended period of time, but yeah, it has been confirmed, if you didn't hear yesterday, that this is officially a DDoS attack. Yes. Here is some info about it from different buns who are experiencing this in the past day. Someone suggested it could be the Gill Sellers' revenge after the recent tightening of controls and banning against them. I actually think that is totally reasonable because I think that the last time we had a big DDoS attack, it was when they had also done some. It was like immediately after they had done some shit another time to try to curb the gill selling and botting and all that bullshit. Could be that. Other thing, because I mean, I think this change of the payment system that caused a lot of problems for everyone. It was also meant to be targeted at. It was meant to make it harder for these people to buy things. Of course, it made it harder for us to buy things too, but the intent was there. Yeah. Maybe it's that someone's I've been kicked out of the game yesterday a few times. I hope I didn't get a penalty for it. Oh. You probably did. You probably did, but it's okay because you'll be logged out still for the penalty. Yeah, people are still getting kicked out ever since the maintenance is over. So yeah, we're definitely not out of the woods yet. And they did announce here, we went over this a little bit yesterday, that this is on every single world in the entire world. I mean, every server in the world, like every region on every server in the whole world. This is happening too. And like the bunch of, like we've got articles on Kotaku, on Eurogamer, on IGN, like everybody's been reporting on this in the past day too, which sucks because yesterday was actually my partnerversary. And I couldn't really do anything in FF14 on that day. It was kind of unfortunate timing because Square Enix confirmed the issues began around 9 a.m. ET on Monday and been causing players to get disconnected across NA, Europe, and elsewhere. One player jokingly blamed the DDoS attack for possibly the strongest Cosmo arrow ever witnessed in Omega Protocol. Wow. God. The entire field is Cosmo Arrow. Is this the DDoS Cosmo Arrow? The thing is about the DDoS attack, right? I feel like this is not the first time that FF14 has been targeted by a DDoS attack. But like, yeah, it's nothing new. And the thing is that there's nothing, I feel like if they weren't doing anything, the situation right now would be much, much worse than it is. Like, right now, they are definitely doing a lot to mitigate the DDoS because if they weren't, literally nobody would be able to play the game at all. Instead, you would just be getting DC'd and crash. Like, I mean, instead, you are just getting DC'd and crashing, but if they weren't doing anything about it, nobody would have been able to log in, period, for 2 days. Like, yeah. The thing is that I think the MMOs tend to be a pretty popular target for these kinds of things because specifically with MMOs, regular player traffic looks a lot like the same traffic that is used to make these DDoS attacks. So it's extremely, extremely difficult to tell, like, to detect, okay, well, what's the DDoS attackers and what is, you know, legitimate players just trying to play the game. That's why MMOs tend to get targeted by these kinds of attacks really often. You said, it's nothing new. Remember in MOP when we had a huge one at launch? Yes, couldn't log in for the first 1 to 2 weeks. It was brutal. Yeah, I do remember that. But yeah, like, it's tough to address. It's a difficult problem to solve when you're running an MMO because of it's hard to sort out the good from the bad. It's hard to sort out the good traffic from the bad traffic. Why attack on maintenance day? Maybe they just want to make all the onions rot. Maybe. Mandragora. Mandragora Empire attack. It's the Tomato King's wrath. Some people say it's angry people doing this for the payment issue. Yeah, I have heard that rumor. I think that usually the people that are trying to sell these DDoS services and show off what their bots are capable of, they like to target MMOs for that. Because it's very convenient. It's low risk for them. Because there's not a lot. It's very difficult to sort out for the good from the bad, like I said. They can't really do anything about it. They can't really trace it. And it's just, if they wanted to completely stop it and like make fixes that would prevent it altogether, no one would be able to play. It would actually make the game unplayable. He said, I think 90% of the time, a DDoS attack is the company not properly provisioning the servers for the traffic. Right now they're redirecting the traffic and bringing routers up/down for the new DC. You think they're just using it to blame a DDoS? I don't know. I think that it's probably is actually a DDoS because it's really common for people to target MMOs for it. Yeah, WoW has had them, I think pretty much, I know Path of Exile had, a bunch of games get them all the time. So, that's how it is. I just hope that, it does seem a lot better today though, so it looks like they're kind of losing steam somewhat. WoW has had some DDoS, so it's not new. Yeah, it's not new at all. This happens all the time. But anyway, I just hope that they resolve it. Actually considerate of them to DDoS on a day reserved for maintenance. Yeah, I wonder why they would pick maintenance day. That seems odd. At the moment on EU, I can't log to Sagittarius server. Oh, really? Travel to Light DC and can play normally, so it's more of a sync problem. Huh. Well, I've heard people complaining all over, so I'm not sure. I've seen this. Can you see? Yeah. People memeing about it. Game went live and it's gone. Your experiment tonight. DDoS. The hands of fate. I have seen this. I mean, I've seen this MST3K episode. DDoS still ongoing. Servers are up in 30 minutes. We're still getting dismissed. NA has calmed down significantly. Yes, it appears to be much worse on EU for now. What are we all doing while the DDoS is happening? Other games, touching grass. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get crazy here. I need to mow my yard today. Oh no! Oh no! If you decided to play Final Fantasy XI at the start of this attack, you'd already be at least 2/3 of the way through the Play Online account creation process. My job. That's what they're actually gonna do. Because of the DDoS, they'll have to actually work.